The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
You should be able to use that word, though.
You should.
I saw it on TV.
I swear I've heard that on Saturday Night Live or something. Well, of course, that's late. We're talking about the T word.
The T word that you won't say.
But it almost, I think they were using that on NYPD Blue, and then, of course, that all went down the toilet when Janet Jackson.
Well, anytime you can
bosom.
see Dennis Franz's arse, you can say just about anything. But anyway.
He popped up on an award show with Jimmy Smits. He just went into retirement after that NYPD Blue. He's got enough money. He didn't have to work again. He looked pretty good. I forget when that went off now. But anyway, we're entering December, Dave.
Well, we have entered December.
We have, but not us on the show.
Who's president?
We still don't know who's president with these ahead tapings here. We're way ahead. We have a president. But now by the time we tape the next show, and we'll find out just as he's being sworn in, I think.
Pretty
Or
much.
her. Or
Right.
whoever it is.
Right.
Tonight we have 3 films. It's Office Christmas Party.
Oh, that's not a Hallmark?
That should be a Hallmark. Miss Stone. Is it Miss Stone?
That says
Miss
Sloane.
Sloane. It says,
Sloane.
okay. Miss Colgan. And Bye Bye Man.
Miss Colgan still alive?
She was a couple of years ago when she was working at the AC Moore.
Oh, as a
And
part-time
just
gig?
as I was going to mention that you were my teacher, because I didn't do it the first couple times, because I said, I don't know if I want to bring that up. I just want to check out of here. And then she was gone.
Oh.
So I don't know.
So she doesn't work there anymore? Did you ask the management? Perhaps she just wasn't there that day. She wasn't on the schedule.
No, she wasn't. She hasn't been seen in my last couple of visits. Of course, she might have been in another corner of the store. I was just running in for some black paint or something.
All right.
She was the ghost.
All right, I'll have to go into AC Moore.
AC Moore.
But that's not where I
Maybe
get
she's
my
on the
goods.
Facebook. See if she's on there. We should look up our old teachers.
No.
She's probably the youngest one. Most of them are gone now, as we noticed.
Yes.
In the.
As we will be soon.
Well, we still have a long ways to go, Dave.
Oh.
Not the show, but we hopefully personally. Let's get started now with an Office Christmas Party. Do you want to do the Christmas
Sure,
party?
I'll do the Christmas party since
Okay.
I'm very festive and enjoy this holiday season, as you all know. Ooh, she's on my list. It's my Jennifer.
Jennifer Aniston.
And wait a minute. And it stars Kate McKinnon, Jamie Chung, Olivia Munn, and Jennifer Aniston. It's a slew of beautiful people, except for Kate McKinnon.
You don't like Kate McKenna? It's
No,
just kind
she's
of.
not on the level of a Jennifer Aniston or an Olivia Munn. And there's Jason Bateman. In Office Christmas Party, when the CEO tries to close her hard-partying brother's branch, he and his chief technical officer must rally their coworkers and host an epic office Christmas party in an effort to impress a potential client and close a sale that will save their jobs.
That's not Morgan from The Walking Dead.
I certainly wouldn't know that.
I get Olivia Munn and Olivia Wilde mixed up.
There's no comparison.
There's no. Who's better?
Why? Munn, much better. No, Munn is much better. Oh, there she is.
Was Munn in the male stripper movie?
Yes, I believe she was.
Because she was topless.
Yes, she was.
Whichever one was in that is topless.
Yes. But yes, Olivia Munn is yum.
Unlike any office Christmas party that was ever had, these movie Christmas parties.
Yeah, this is not going to be on a Hallmark channel.
I said they were a bunch of bitches.
Our Christmas party is we eat in about 5 minutes, and then we sit around bored to death.
Right.
I usually have to bring something to work on, if I even go at all.
I don't do the Christmas party at the office.
No.
I've never done it, never will.
It was good. We went out a few times, but the one guy had about 6 Long Island iced teas and crashed into a telephone pole.
Oh.
And then that was the end of going out.
And that would be the telephone pole that John Travolta fixed from the
Right.
movie he was in. That probably has already gone.
It's come and gone already. Kate McKinnon. That's our president, I'm going to say. She does our president.
Maybe.
We don't know at this point. Office Christmas party. Was it? We don't have a rating on it.
There was no rating, but I'm going to say R.
Should be a hard R. It didn't look like there was a lot, and there was no red band trailer, so I don't know how hard it is. We'll find out. Miss Sloane, Dave.
Okay.
Jessica Chastain. What was she in?
Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, that war movie. Sam Waterston. Is he still with us?
He is.
He is.
He
I thought he
is.
passed on.
No.
John Lithgow. He's still with us. In the high-stakes world of political power brokers, Elizabeth Sloane is the most sought-after and formidable lobbyist in D.C. Known equally for her cunning and her track record of success, she has always done whatever is required to win, but when she takes on the most powerful opponent of her career, she finds that winning may come at too high a price. Rated R for language and some sexuality.
Now, Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard are like the same person.
They're both redheads.
And they're very similar looking.
Pale.
Is that what they are? Pale?
I think Bryce Howard is a little better looking to my tastes.
To your taste?
Yeah.
Gugu Mapaparo.
I swore. Who was it from SVU or Law and Order that passed on recently?
Well, I know Jerry Orbach is long gone. He's from a Law and Order, I think.
Oh.
But that was several years ago.
There's no more Law and Orders left, right? They're all gone.
Still on, I think.
Is there one on?
I think so.
SVU was...
One with iced tea.
Oh, iced tea. What is
It's
that?
lemonade.
They're not even using their pro names anymore because that Special Victims Unit was a Law and Order, right? Law and Order Special. They're just calling it SVU now because there's barely anybody from the original show on it. Bye-bye Man, Dave.
Bye-bye Man? Is that me?
That's you.
All right.
Horror movie in December.
The Bye-Bye Man, starring Douglas Smith, someone I can't pronounce, Cressida Bonus, and Doug Jones. I'll go with Lucien Laviscount. People commit unthinkable acts every day, Ed. I think you're aware of that.
They do.
Time and again, we grapple to understand what drives a person to do such terrible things. Well, I don't grapple. I just know that people do things. They're just weird. But what if all the questions we're asking are wrong? What if the cause of all evil is not a matter of what, but who? When 3 college friends stumble upon the horrific origins of the Bye-Bye Man, they discover that there is only one way to avoid his curse. Don't think it. Don't say it. But once the Bye-Bye Man gets inside your head, he takes control. Is there a way to survive his possession? PG-13 for terror, horror, violence, bloody images, sexual conduct, thematic elements, partial nudity, some language, and teen drinking. Ew!
And bust steam pipes, which summon the Bye-Bye Man.
The Bye-Bye Man. Sounds like a children's book.
Yeah.
The Bye-Bye Man.
The Boogeyman. We can't call him the Boogeyman anymore.
Why?
We did a few of those films, so now it's the Bye-Bye Man.
It's the Bye-Bye Man.
Bye-bye. Ooh.
Spooky Lewis.
That's
He's trying to get inside us. Jesus.
Huh.
Makes us see things.
Oh, that's just...
Yeah. Whoops.
It's like a little maggot coming out of her eye. This is not... I just have no interest in any of these films. They all seem very similar to me. but apparently are popular enough where people are consistently going to see them, and they make enough money where they offset their rather cheap budget, I would think. Because there's no actors in this.
No.
So I'd say $10 million you can make this film.
Maybe Lucien.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, these movies you make for like $4 million can come back and make a ton of dough.
They don't have to make much to you know, if you make them for $5 million and you can make $40 million, that's pretty good. That's a great return.
Speaking of good returns, we were quite surprised that Boo, Medea Halloween.
Yeah. Oh.
No stinger on that one, right?
I was waiting.
No. Yeah, that Medea Halloween, that was #1 for a couple of weeks. It made like 80 million maybe.
I don't understand. But, I don't know.
The other, when Doctor Strange opened up, we were sitting in the food court, and we always try to guess who's going to see one movie. And it was a lot of nerds and freaks.
Well, we know who they're going.
And then little girls were showing up a lot that night.
Uh-oh, for what movie?
Trolls.
Oh.
Apparently that's a little girl movie and not a little boy movie.
Oh, okay.
No little boys. And some guy had some kind of cloak, very cheap, like dollar store costume cloak. It didn't look like Doctor Strange. I don't know what he was trying to do, but he walked up all alone.
Well, that's a big surprise.
Quite entertaining on Friday nights in the mall to see.
That was me.
Going to see, not sure, I think it did like 80 million the first weekend.
Is that good?
I'm guessing. That's not terrific, but this is an unknown character, really, Doctor Strange. You're not familiar with Doctor Strange. They did a TV movie of Doctor Strange. I forget who played him in the 70s. Long forgotten, might turn up now. So that's it.
Okay.
All
now
the
is it time for
film.
your DVDs?
Now it is time for them to come
Any
out.
good ones on this one that you can promote?
I'm
turns out
going
to be wrong.
Say no.
Okay. Jason Bourne. Well, it's the best Bourne yet.
Was it?
Says it.
Did okay, right?
I don't know.
I don't know who's saying that. It's too small down there. Giant letters, the best Bourne yet, and then tiny, tiny letters we can't even see.
Bob from next door. Huh?
Pets did okay, I guess.
We did this?
We did this
I don't
in
remember.
the summer.
Okay.
Kids love the animation. You know, you bring the kids to the movies and get 2 hours of rest. Where that House of Beer closed, too, in Crossgates. That's where the parents would go, dropping the kids off. Now, this is the 4th or 5th and final
Really?
PHANTASM film, as Angus Scrimm has passed on long before this was even released. He is in this. He was alive when they filmed this, but passed, when did he go? A couple, like almost a year ago maybe. But it took so long to get this thing out that he's making one last appearance.
Oh. We can always CGI him into next ones. For the love of Spock.
This was done by Leonard Nimoy's son, who I guess appeared at a Star Trek convention a few weeks ago.
I believe
apparently.
it's Nimoy.
Did I say the wrong thing?
Yes.
You
Leonard.
said Nimoy. It's Nimoy.
Oh, I guess I do have it wrong. Leonard Nimoy.
No.
I guess I did say it wrong all these years.
Leonard
It's
Nimoy.
Nimoy. I don't think I ever said Nimoy.
No, I always said Nimoy.
Huh.
And I could care less because I don't care about any of these Star Trek things.
Well, this is a loving tribute to his father from Adam, I think?
Adam Nimoy.
Nimoy.
Well, actually, his son is Nimoy.
He changed it. For the love of Spock.
Although I did enjoy his In Search of TV show.
Yes. In search of Bigfoots.
Yes.
Dude.
The Neptune Factor.
This
Ben
was
Gazzara. Oh, this is old.
74, 5 maybe?
Yeah, with Walter Pidgeon, I knew that was going to be old. And Ben Gazzara.
Where we go under the sea to rescue somebody, and there's giant fish down there.
Oh.
And Ernest Borgnine.
And Yvette. Mew
Mew
mew.
mew.
Mew mew.
I don't remember too much about this, but it was a 70s disaster film, so I'll watch it again. See
Wow.
what's...
Erlen Allen had nothing to do with this?
No, we didn't do this one.
Didn't he do Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea?
Yes.
Which also had Walter Pidgeon in it, the original film.
Oh.
Ooh, Henry, I've seen this.
30 years, which would make it 86, came out, right? I'm
Around
doing
there,
the math.
Yep. Very good math. Yep, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Of course, with, why can't I think of his name now?
I don't know.
From The Walking Dead.
Well, I couldn't tell you.
Huh? Huh? Not Norman Reedus. It's his brother, though, in the show. Merle. Can we get Michael Rooker? Thank you. We got there, doing the math. Michael Rooker is very good in that.
Ooh, Scream Queens actually was renewed?
Was it?
I don't know.
It's
It says
on now.
First season, so it's
Yeah.
got to be in its second.
Did anybody see the first season? Is it all right? I think I watched the first two
Is
episodes.
it a reality show or is it scripted? And what is it on? Like WB or
Fox?
FX?
FX. It's got Leah Michelle in some kind of apparatus. Jamie Lee, who appeared in a swimsuit, and I saw a pretty good shape still. Anybody else? They killed off Ariana Grande in the first episode.
Oh.
Niecy Nash is in there.
You always kill off someone that licks donuts, puts them
jeez.
back down, and says she hates America.
Carrie Fisher's daughter is in here. Wow. She hasn't ballooned up yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. I guess it's time for stories, Dave, because we have a good 7 minutes of material.
All right, well,
time we have to fill.
I just mentioned this to you.
Yep.
I thought it struck me as a unusual title to a story. You would think it would be perhaps written a little more classy.
Where was this article from?
This is from the New York Post.
Oh, well, okay.
Which I kind of understand. They're one step above, maybe, or below the Inquirer. I don't know. But the headline was, Woman Badly Burned After Farting During Surgery.
Jeez.
A patient who passed gas during an operation was badly burned when the fart ignited a laser being used in the surgery. The unnamed woman in her 30s was undergoing surgery at Tokyo Medical Hospital, which involved a laser. Oh, why is that okay? Is that significant? Do they use different lasers there?
They use, I don't think their lasers are up to snuff.
Oh, is that okay? Based on your study of medical...
Based on Godzilla movies. They can never wipe him out.
No, they can't.
They don't have good lasers over there.
The laser was being applied to her cervix. As the surgery was being carried out, she broke wind, sparking the fire. She was left screaming in agony, which I thought you would be, during surgery, wouldn't you be out?
You should be.
So unless they just did a local when they were doing, I don't know. But anyway, she was left screaming in agony after the fire burned most of her body, waist, and legs, according to a report. The committee stated in a report that no flammable materials were in the operating room during the surgery and that the equipment was functioning normally. When the patient's intestinal gas leaked into the space of the operating room, it ignited with the irradiation of the laser, and the burning spread, eventually reaching the surgical drape and causing the fire. This happened April 15th, but was only published in a recent report. Oh, that's awful. And then there's a little bit more I gave you about this book, a book by a man named Robert Provine. The book was called Curious Behavior, Yawning, Laughing, Hiccuping, and Beyond. Mm-hmm. It is a gassy gut can be fatal, as it was for a patient having a colonic polyp cauterized.
Uh-oh.
An electric spark caused the patient's bowels to detonate, blasting out the colonoscopy and ripping a 6-inch hole in the patient's large intestine.
Oh.
So next time, you might want to keep it in.
Don't have beans before your colonoscopy.
No.
Or what was she having done?
Cervix, a laser being applied to her cervix.
Where does that go? And doesn't that go through the woman part?
Do they
open it up with those stirrups or something? And then they got a laser going in there, and it's right a couple inches away from where the gas would come out.
This is true.
So that's very close.
Right.
That's how that would happen, I guess.
So, for those of you
I mean,
who
we
feel
laugh
this-
because it's kind of funny, but these people experience horrible...
Well, what's funny is the way it was written.
Yeah,
the
it's not
headline that was written, or an electrical spark. This I just found funny. Causes the patient's bowels to detonate. That's what struck me as.
That's the word.
That's. But for those of you a little upset or offended by this story, I had no intention. I just mentioned it to him, and then he said, "Oh, bring it. We gotta go. We gotta."
Said print it out in case we need it, and we did need it.
Okay.
And we still need like 4 minutes.
Well, we could do the game. We could just do it slow,
We could do it slower.
and maybe we'll have to spin the wheel.
I didn't mention that my illness there
Oh,
because
okay.
we remember we're going to do that scene for the web series. I said if we get that scene in, and of course 2 to 3 days later I get hit with a doozy, upper respiratory infection.
Respiratory.
Respiratory. I need a sip. I'm getting dry.
What show is this? The third or the fourth?
4th.
Oh, we're
This is
done.
it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
By the 4th, I lose my voice.
Okay.
Which I did when I was sick. I recorded it with the camera.
Yeah.
I said, this is a lovely day for an exorcism, and I sounded just like the demon there. But I guess I wasn't careful enough because, by God, when I leave work, I go home and I use the neti pot to flush out
Do you
anything.
do this every day?
Every day the minute I get home, I might have missed one or did it too late. That's how I got it. But there's a main door there where people are coughing and sneezing and on their way out, and I see this as they're going to the door. So I try to bypass that door.
Yeah, you don't want to be touching the handles.
But in the morning, this might have been trouble. I have to open that door.
Oh.
And the second I get to my desk, I got to remember to hit the sanitizer. I am bathing in this sanitizer now.
What about carrying a tissue or a paper towel in your hand to open the door?
People do that. I might have to have a pocket full of things to open that door with.
Or get one of those little bottles of the sanitizer.
I carry that
you
around
can just
now.
put on your hand right as you're about to touch the door, and then you open the door, then you quickly give it another little.
Yeah.
Because I do not touch the bathroom doors.
No, I use my
Because-
elbow to get in there.
Too many people I have witnessed go from the crapper to out. Mm-hmm. And they touch everything, and I'm just thinking, there's residue there. I mean, there's residue. So I've got 4 sanitizers.
We got a question?
happened?
Are there any hand sanitizer machines?
Yes.
They do have them by the
Dispensers.
elevators.
Yes, by the elevators. So we always grab. I
But
always do
not
that.
in and out of the building.
No. So I always have these. I always go as I'm walking by the elevator. I put some on the hand as I'm entering, and then when I leave, I do the same thing. Or I use a paper towel to open the door, and then I get back to my desk and a little bit of the hand sanitizer. I never was a germaphobe, but
when you see...
when you witness these things, and these are people that I talk to with great regularity, I just look at them a little differently and a little browner, and I don't want any part of this. Don't touch me. Don't offer to shake my hand.
There's a guy who goes straight from the urinal to the door.
Oh,
And, not making any effort to go to the sink even when he sees his people in there for some
to
reason.
pretend. At least pretend.
Yeah, so I see that, and then later I see him go by the community candy dish.
Oh!
Where people have to unscrew the top and there's candy in there. We have to keep the candy in jars now because the mice were getting to it. So he goes and unscrews I never hit this candy jar. And then he's rooting around in there. So this is something the females don't get to witness to, this man going directly from there. They'll never touch the community candy. Do you have community candy?
There's community candy. I bring my own.
Right.
In fact, I'm going to the after Halloween sale right after we get done taping.
It might have went up a few percentages off.
Yeah,
The
hopefully.
Target moves them right along. Okay, I think it's time for the game
Poster
now.
pairs game. It's the poster pairs game where you send in 2 numbers via email from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give us, and if they match, you win free movie tickets. How many, you may ask? Well, that would be 2. But if you write spin the wheel, you have a chance to win up to 10. That's a pretty good deal. Here we go. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's over here. There you go, Ed.
We're going to shake him up.
Shake him up.
Shake it up.
Who did that song, Ed?
That's the Cars.
The Cars. What year, Ed?
I'm going to say 75.
I have no clue. I'm thinking 78, 79, but...
Earlier, before taping, we were listening to Casey Kasem on the radio.
Really?
Doing the countdown from 78. I thought it was 79, but it was 78. Where You Needed Me was the #1 song.
You needed me.
Do you remember who sang that?
I'm thinking about it. Well, while you do this, I'll think about that.
Okay.
Michelle Crisafulli, or Crisafulli, 5 and 6.
There was an odd mixture of artists in the 70s.
Anne.
That's right.
Anne. Snowbird.
Beneath the sun.
Canadian singer.
Right.
Short hair.
Yeah, you don't got the last name?
I don't have the last name yet, but don't give it to me.
Think of the celebrity who likes the Cubs.
Anne Murray, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what do we got here?
5 and 6.
5 and 6, the old next to each other ploy. Let's see, I have a good feeling about this one.
I have a feeling.
Oh! We're in a bit of a dry spell, but maybe our upcoming Christmas shows.
I think we're just going to give them away anyway for our Christmas show, just as a gift.
Yeah, maybe something special for Christmas.
Oh, it was the up and down ploy.
Oh, yeah, look at all up and down.
All up and down ploy, there you go. All right, folks, if you want to enter, it's pretty simple. Just send us an email, and you can send it to mediazone@gmail. No, oh my God, mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers, 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give us, and if they match, you win 2 tickets. If you're right, spin the wheel, which, by the way, I think Michelle did. I'll have to check. But if you're right, spin the wheel. We bring out the wheel. Yes, she did. And you can win up to 10 tickets. You have a chance to turn those 2 tickets into 10 tickets and bring the whole family to the movies or yourself 10 times. Personally, I would bring myself 10 times.
I think when I was over there, I think the average ticket price for at night was $13.
Ooh. Wow.
I think the matinee is 10 now.
Oh.
Got to go to the matinee.
$2.50 for the matinee when I used to go in.
Yeah, in the good old days. What was that, the 80s?
Probably. $2.50.
Yeah,
and I remember wasn't it a Rocky movie that brought everything up to $5?
Yeah, it was Rocky IV, I think, in December.
That was just awful. I vowed to never go to a movie again, and I rarely do, by the way.
I think that's when they zip it up there in the December movies, is when the prices usually go up. Bring your own candy, though. They open in Colony Center, the dollar store, right on the couple stores down there. Grab that on your way up.
There you go.
Stick it in your pockets, and you're all set. It's easier in the winter. You got the big winter coat. You can fill them right up there.
With all the hidden pockets inside.
Yep.
2 pockets here, 2 pockets there.
Pocket for the candy, pocket for the water, or whatever drink you choose.
Water would be good.
Water's good for you.
It is.
Okay, that's it. Next time we'll be with you with the big Christmas releases.
I will discuss our new president.
We'll finally discuss it because as we tape this one, we're like a month ahead with these shows.
Right.
We don't know who the president is right now.
We still don't. And don't tell us. We want to be surprised.
We'll be surprised. We'll see you next time.
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.